I say this and I say this again and again, test people. How do you test people? Try and take them to a level where you can see their true character. Put them under pressure a little bit. Say no to them a little bit. Force yourself to not put them first and see how they deal with it. Because people will always love you when you have time for them. They'll always love you when you have availability for them. They'll always love you when you have something to give to them. But what about when you don't? What about when you need them? Hey chosen ones, how are you guys doing? So I'm playing around with my setup a little bit, just because, you know, it's time to do new things and just to grow a bit more in all aspects of my life. So I hope you like this video setup. You can see more of me. But yeah, today we are going to be talking about how you can make it easy for yourself to identify narcissists, okay? A lot of the time, we as empathetic people, they call it empaths, as God's chosen people, we are normally people's people. We normally love people. We normally are caring towards people. We normally are givers. We normally are compassionate. And that is a very good trait. It's a beautiful thing to have. You know, it means that you're a beautiful person through and through. But at the same time, it can be something that kind of can be used or looked at as a negative thing, because unfortunately we attract those who are in need of those traits. We attract those who lack those traits, those who do not even know what it's like to have those traits, okay? Having said that, we can also attract those who are similar to us, who have the same views as us, who can understand us because they are like us. So ultimately, we shouldn't change who we are as people. Absolutely not. But we have to start rethinking about how we treat others, how we relate to others. Because if you treat every single person the way you treat every single person, you will end up treating people that don't deserve, let me say that again, people that don't deserve your traits, your kindness, your compassion, and it can end up hurting us, okay? Ultimately, we want to put ourselves first. And I know that might sound selfish, but actually it's not. We have to fill our cups up. We have to look after ourselves so we can look after others. It's just like how when you're on a plane, they say you have to put your mask on before you put other people's masks on, right? It's because your cup has to be full and actually overflowing for you to give to others. Now, if you're in a situation where somebody just wants to pull and take from you, and your cup is just depleted and they're not filling you up and you're not having the opportunity to fill yourself up, then that's when you end up hurting yourself. So you don't want to put others before you. Absolutely not. Again, we love our brothers, you know, we love our sisters and all this kind of stuff, and we love our neighbors, right? But ultimately, love yourself. Now, when you love yourself, it means that there's certain things you won't tolerate. And this is what I'm coming to now. And I'm so excited because finally, I feel like I'm getting to the point where I just don't have the patience or the energy to tolerate rubbish. And I will let you know very clearly how I feel. It might not be at the moment. And for me, I prefer not to speak to people when I'm heated or upset or hurt, because I need time to pray about it. I need time to ask the Holy Spirit to guide me and to, you know, ensure that I'm acting in the right ways. And so I won't probably tell you straight away, but I will tell you, okay? And having those boundaries, which means that people cannot hurt you and people cannot take advantage of you, is everything, okay? As well as, I think this is the main part of the video, testing people. Test people. Test the spirit and the fruits that people walk in. I say this and I say this again and again, test people. How do you test people? You try and, try and take them to a level where you can see their true character. Put them under pressure a little bit. Say no to them a little bit. You know, just maybe like force yourself to not put them first and see how they deal with it. Because people will always love you when you have time for them. They'll always love you when you have availability for them. They'll always love you when you have something to give to them. But what about when you don't? What about when you need them? Test them. Share some stuff that's on your heart and see how they listen. Half of the time, let me tell you, people will want you to be there for them and to listen to them and to listen to their issues and all of that. When it comes to you, they are not present. Yesterday, I recorded a video about some guy, that used to go to my church, or in fact still goes to my church. And, this guy showed so much interest and all this kind of stuff. But there was a time where I had to basically stay in a hotel for a few days, or weeks, should I say, because there was some works being done in our apartment. And I kind of just mentioned it. It wasn't anything that I was like, I kind of just mentioned it. But it was strategic because I wanted to see if he would pick up on it. I wanted to see how compassionate, how forthcoming, how much he would fill up other people's cups. And he didn't even notice it. And it just made me think, oh my goodness, this is fantastic. Because again, confirmation upon confirmation that this person is not concerned about you. They're concerned about them. They're concerned about the supply that you can give them. They're concerned about what you can do for them. They're concerned about how you can support them. They're not concerned about a two-way relationship or how they can support you or how they can be there for you. They're not concerned. And so test people and ask the Holy Spirit to just help you to do that. Because sometimes it's not that straightforward. You have to be guided to do these things or to be aware of these things or to be very intentional about these things. And by doing that, you will notice that you get to see people's true colors before it is even revealed. Okay? And I'm so happy and so proud because this guy was revealed to me. I knew who he was before his mask came off, right? We are not here to overgive. We are not here to people please. We are not here to put down ourselves to make others feel good. And if that's something you're doing, it needs to stop now and today. You need to start putting yourself first. I was listening to something the other day and it was talking about the fact that we waste so much time depleting our energy, looking at others, wanting to be like others, admiring others, watching others. We're on YouTube or we're on TikTok or we're on just thinking, oh gosh, if that was me. When that same energy that you're using, the same time that you're using can be used to build yourself up. At the end of the day, for me, where I am on this journey, I want to be the best version of myself I can ever be. And the funny thing is, there is no such thing as the best version because you are continually being your best version. I will continue to grow. But for this moment in time, for this season that I'm in, I want to continue to be the best version of myself. I want to continue to feel my best and to look my best and to put in the time for myself, to go to the gym, to eat well, to dress well, to feel good, to pamper myself, to use the best body creams. Okay, not the best. I'm not talking about like $100 bottles and stuff like that, but I'm talking about smelling good. I'm talking about feeling good. I'm talking about pampering yourself. All these things are a part of you becoming the chosen one that you are, okay? And if you're not in that season and if things are not the way you want them to be right now, that is okay. Manage with what you have. Deal with what you have. Appreciate what you have. As soon as you start seeing the good in what you have, things will switch and things will change for you. Okay, as soon as you start seeing the blessing in what you're doing, as soon as you start seeing that actually you are greater than you could even imagine, you're better than you even think. You cannot see yourself the way others see you, and it's a good thing, because if we could see ourselves the way others see us, who knows what we would do? Who knows if we would have a big head? You don't know, right? But whatever's happening within you is what you feel, what you see. We see through our own lenses. We don't see things through another person's lenses or whatever. And everybody has a different lens. So what you need to do is work on the inside. It's funny, I was telling my youngest daughter this morning that, you know, brushing your teeth and then washing your face, all wonderful. It's working the inside to the out, okay? In like you're working your insides and, you know, obviously in your appearance. I was saying to her that it's fine, you can look great on the outside and you could be well dressed up and everything, but if you have a bad personality, a bad character, it's not, you're not whole, right? You need to work on your inside as well as your outside. It needs to be balanced, you know. And likewise, like, you just make an effort in everything you do and do your best, and that's all that's important. So chosen ones, number one, put yourself first. Do all the things that you need to do to brighten your day, to make you feel better, to make you feel great, to make you feel worthy, because you are worthy. You are enough. Say to yourself, I am enough. You don't have to do anything to not be enough. You are enough. You are enough. And you're enough for everybody out there. You don't need to be anything that you're not. You don't need to pretend to be anything that you're not. And you don't need to people please either. So in terms of seeing narcissists for who they are, seeing counterfeits who are not necessarily narcissists, who are not necessarily like bad people, who are just not your kingdom spouse or you're the person for you, right? You have to fill your cup up. You have to work on yourself. You have to ask for guidance, ask the Holy Spirit to guide you, you know, pray about it. And all these things will be revealed to you. You'll be able to spot things. But most importantly, when you have your boundaries in place, a lot of things cannot penetrate it. And people will know that. People will know that they can't mess with you. They might not like it. They might not like you. Who cares? You are not here to be liked by everybody. You're here to be liked by the people that God has for you. The people that are on your side. The people that are going to add to your life and that are assets in your life, okay? Not liabilities. And a lot of the time, or not a lot of the time, all the time, narcissists are liabilities. They are certainly not assets. They are there to drain you. They will suck you of your life and everything else that you have, okay? So if you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really, really hope it was beneficial to you. If you have any questions, if you have any comments about where you are, what season you're in, and what you're going through, please comment below. I'm going to love you and leave you, and thank you for spending time with me. My name is Anita once again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.